Hello, everyone. My name is Phyllis Ntim. Welcome to the Phyllis Ntim Show. My guest goes by the name of Izoya. He's a filmmaker and an event organizer. Moreover, he is the founder of the Nollywood Film Festival Germany and the Nollywood Europe Golden Awards. Those two events are held annually. So before we proceed, I would like to share the link to your WhatsApp status, to your family and friends. Yes, so we are going straight into the interview. Good day, Mr. Izoya.
Thank you. Good day. How you doing?
I'm fine, are you?
Not bad.
Okay, so how's your day going?
Oh, we are glued to television watching the ongoing Nigeria election, full of anxiety and expectations. I'm doing fine generally.
Okay,
Thank you.
so before we actually start with the interview, what do you think about what happened yesterday? With the violence going on at different polling units.
It's pathetic, really. You know, though we are not on ground, it affects us most because we still pay the bill. If anything happens to your family members and all that, you are still the last resort they're going to cry to. And this is not what we wish our country, especially living here in this part of the world, see how country is supposed to be. What is going on in Nigeria is not what we wish our country at all. It's painful, but we are hoping for the best, believe me.
And who do you think would win the election?
Oh, God. I'm not a politician, actually, and I don't like discussing anything politics, which most of entertainers always try to avoid. But
Okay.
uh, as human, still have my right to exercise my civil right.
Hmm.
You cannot see what is good and go for what is bad. I rather go for capacity, consumption to production, and creativity. That is what I like to identify myself with without shame.
All right. So, which tribe are you from in Nigeria?
Ah, I'm a typical Ishaman back and front from Edo State, from Eastern part of Edo State.
Okay,
That
all
is
right.
where I'm from.
Okay. And so, what led you to move to Germany?
Oh, uh, exactly what also brought you here. You know how it is.
Well, I was born
Um,
in Amsterdam, the Netherlands.
Okay, okay. Let me say exactly what brought your parents in here. Brought me here.
Okay.
Let's rewind back. We just discussed what is happening back home in Nigeria,
Mm-hmm.
which is non palatable. And of course, you should understand why everybody trying to avoid it and look for a greener pasture. And so, one of these injustice and all that actually brought me here in the first place. Because as a Nigerian, things are going on accordingly. We don't have business leaving our country because we have it all. We have, believe me, we have it all more than what they have in this part of the world. We are so blessed. God blessed us with annoyance. But unfortunately, we have these analog people leading us.
All right. And so far, how is it living in Germany?
I can't regret it. It's the right choice. I love this country. I love this country with passion. Um, with security wide and every other thing. It's more or less like paradise on earth. It's been good. I've never regretted the decision of stopping here in Germany. Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Isaac?
Are we are we having network problem?
No, 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 no. We're not.
Uh,
Yeah. So I was asking, what led you to creating movies and acting in Germany?
oh, I love telling stories. I've lived in this part of the world. It's just like what Jesus Christ said. Um, he know what it is in heaven, and he also tasted the life here on earth. And he noticed the difference, and that was why he introduced our Lord's Prayer, that we should be prayerful to God, that the will of God be done in heaven should also be done here on earth. I've lived most of my youthful life in Nigeria, and I also, yeah, thank God I've been here now for some time. Back those days, I noticed how African image generally was being tarnished by powerful media outlets in the West. And you see some documentation on TV always about black continent, the classifiers. Um, you see things going on. I mean, how your country is being, you know, relegated and misrepresented. So many even believe those days that in Africa you don't even have car, you don't have school, you don't have title, you don't even have airports. I've seen people that believe, and I remember people also believe that we even live on top of tree like monkeys and all that. And so, and you see, these they are powerful media. They travel to Nigeria, for Africa generally. They're not going to show you the beautiful city of Accra. They're not going to show you the beautiful city in Lagos or Abuja and all Port Harcourt and all that. They're going to show you what you yourself has never actually, you have no idea that such place or such places existed in your area, in your neighborhood. That is what they're going to dig out. They're going to show you all those truck pushers, you know, and that is the picture they're going to paint to you that this is Africa. And we don't have the powerful medias to fight them back. Then we introduced Femi Awoni, introduced African Korea magazine, and I was also reporting for back in Berlin those days. But that magazine comes out maybe one article in 2 months, not enough to fight back. So, and I recall, okay, Nollywood was making wave, though the picture qualities and all that wasn't all that something to write home about, but it was highly appreciated by all, at least a means of telling story. Picture doesn't lie. Let them see picture, let them see video to know we have airports in Nigeria and in Africa. We have fine buildings, skyscrapers. We have the latest Mercedes Benz here, custom made and all that. So, and the only way you can take this is picture. And so that was actually motivated me, brought me to the movie to tell the story for to educate people to know you guys have misrepresentation of Africa, what Africa is. Yeah, that was just the beginning, and I thank God. actually work successfully because most of my movies are in different university. I use me to uh, teach African studies and all that, and many have written projects with my movies and all that. And yeah, today compared to 20 years ago, the perspective, the impression, how people see Africa have changed a great deal. And thank God for Nollywood. Thank God for social media these days. And you also notice those television stations that used to go there to demonize us, we've taken job from them because the story they want to paint about Africa is not what we are painting. We have things to counter them. And that is it. Rather, that was what brought me to movie.
So, did you go to school to learn filmmaking, or did you learn it yourself?
Now, I studied journalism in London School of Journalism, which gives me, of course, uh, learning the trade how to write stories and all that.
Hmm.
Um, I also have a crash program in movie making when I was in Berlin. Um, the something institute. Um, Back home in Nigeria, I also take some crash courses about it and
Okay.
also learning practical. So that is what gives me yeah, the edge. So telling story is not my problem. And when you also talk of organizing events, I think I'm gifted because right from school days, I've always been there organizing things. And yeah, you improve, you learn from mistake from one
Hmm.
stage to another. We try to perfect it. And here we are.
So, what are the challenges that you initially faced acting in movies and also filmmaking?
Hmm. uh, the challenges in filmmaking uh, is one thing for you to have idea, and it's another thing to make it realistic. Um, the worst things I could still remember far back those days, was to have direct contact with filmmakers in Nigeria. When I made up my mind, okay, I want to tell a story. I want to paint a different pictures of Africa here in this part of the world through movies. And Nollywood was booming, though the quality was bad. I also know I got influence here to also improve the quality and all that. The question was how to contact them back home. Because when we're talking about in the 90s or late 90s or early 2000, contacting them back home was a major problem. Firstly, you will find, that was those days of VHS. You will see they have email address in their movie jackets. You will see they have what do you call it, telephone number in there. Those were just formality. If you call those number, it won't go through at all. And if it happens to go through sometime, it's just the marketer or the one who is marketing the movie that have his contact on the jacket. And if you tell them you want to have direct contact to those uh, film stars and all that, that was not very mission impossible. So getting through them was a huge challenge for me. But thank God, I finally had that breakthrough. Then coming here to tell the story, the first movie, finance was another big problem. And the second problem was also to have the cooperation of your fellow Africans. And even those that would buy into the idea, they've never had the movie before, they have no idea what you're talking about. And yeah, that was the first challenge and all that. But thank God, according to our slants in Nigeria, we jump and pass. And the story is a different ball game today.
All right. So, tell me about the inception of Nollywood Film Festival Germany and the Nollywood Europe Golden Awards. I mean, it's very, huge in organizing such events. So, tell us what it takes to organize such huge events annually.
Oh my God, energy sapping, believe me. Oh, oh, it takes money, it takes time, it takes dedication. That is why you see our motto is the show must go on. Because sometimes you just feel like, why are you doing this? What for? Or especially when you put in money and you're not getting the money back to even pay your debt. And of course, you know what it is here to, as an African, to get sponsors without due respect. It's not easy. And sometimes you also have some friends who will try to also assist you because what you get as sponsor from here and there not enough. And at the end of the day, maybe they borrow you money and all that. You don't have your own scatter header to make sure you first of all fix them all. Some who just want to assist you with it, they just look at it as Isaac, why are you killing yourself? What for? But I think it's passion and, and a belief to change the narrative of how people see Africa. That's actually what keeps me going. Um, in a nutshell, it is not easy to pull such a show together. Like the last one, last year, July, when we celebrated our 20 years anniversary, we brought in here 22 stars, including musician Nollywood stars and Nollywood stakeholders. You can imagine the energy sapping behind the scene.
Yeah, and the money
So
invested.
you can't just imagine that. Firstly, it is summertime. Summertime, like the price of tickets
Yeah.
solid double. And I remember we contacted, yeah, we normally partner with Ethiopia Air, without due respect. Could be student, they help us severally. Of course, they also change management every year, every now and then. They change the director, and each director have different opinion. Okay, like the one that came last year, I was happy because she was transferred down here from Nigeria. She knows Nollywood. She had worked with all stars and all that. She was very happy to find me what I'm doing, which is also good for the airline and all that publicity. We give them the
Okay.
maximum publicity. They agreed to sponsor. We were happy. Of course, they've been sponsoring us. She was just trying to also follow the legacy.
Hmm.
We had a meeting and all that. Everything was on top. The newspaper in Nigeria reported. Ethiopia Airline again put heavy weight behind Nollywood event and all that. At the very dying minute, 3 days though, no, 2 days though, haven't put our hope and all that, submit names, email, send email here and there, give them the names of people coming and all that, the free ticket to give us, the rebate price to give us and all that. Only to write less than 24 hours. We are sorry we cannot sponsor now
What?
because the price of each seat now is very attractive. We can afford to give out that seat. I
Oh.
almost fainted.
But were they going to
So
give out the
excuse
seats for
me,
free?
they were to give out about or three free and give us a special price for others to buy it from them. But
Okay.
at the end, and so we calculated everything. We were waiting for the price offer they said they're going to give. They
Mm-hmm.
were saying, wait tomorrow, waiting tomorrow, waiting tomorrow. We were waiting. 3 days too. I said, excuse me, we are just 3 days away. And these guys are disturbing me. I said, where is our ticket? When are we going to the airport? No
Hmm.
information. Less than 24 hours. She wrote me back. I said, we are sorry, we cannot. Um, the ticket, the big price ticket we kept for you. You didn't respond on time. And we also sold it out. I said, excuse me, you're just writing me now, telling me I didn't respond. What do you mean I've been on your
Hmm.
neck till yesterday?
Hmm.
It's okay. She gave us price. And the price she gave us, the big price, was higher than what other airline was selling. So that was a
Wow.
diplomatic no.
Wow.
I I I, I lost 5 kilos instantly. I couldn't believe it. And you could then imagine some of them we bought their business class safety as they were at the airport. You
Oh.
could imagine the price. We started rushing scatter HR to buy ticket for all that stars.
Mm-hmm.
A day too. You could imagine a day too. Because the price they gave us was even higher than what Lufthansa was even selling.
Okay.
So you should have just told us long ago that you are not going to sponsor us. We gave
Hmm.
you everything. We the maximum publicity everywhere.
Hmm.
Ethiopia Airline, Ethiopia Airline. But they waited to the last minute to hit
Wow.
her with a hammer. So these are some of the challenges behind the scene. People are not saying that. They don't know what you're going through. You
Hmm.
understand? So you have to run scatter header in less than 24 hours to organize tickets for stars coming for your event. You could imagine what it cost in summer time, holiday time in Europe.
So
So
after what happened, will you still um collaborate with
we made it.
Ethiopian Airlines?
The 22 stars were here, but they didn't use Ethiopia Airline again because they disappointed us. They didn't
Hmm.
even give us one single free ticket.
Wow.
Um, they just disappointed us. It was regrettable,
Wow.
absolutely regrettable. They allow us to do the publicity, everything for them, and hammer us.
So that
Should I
means
take
you
them to
you're
court?
not. So that means you're not gonna collaborate with Ethiopian Airlines again.
Uh, never say never.
Hmm.
Like I told you before, they change their management often.
Hmm.
Every management comes with its own idea and all that. In the past, we have one GM there that gave us 7 free tickets.
So who gave
In the
7 free
past,
tickets?
they sponsor us with 7 free tickets
Okay.
in the past.
Okay.
Now, sometimes they give us 2, 3 tickets. So it's
Hmm.
good we should also recognize that fact.
Okay.
So for the fact that this last general director disappointed us for his investment to her, we cannot just crucify Ethiopia Airlines. We cannot just write them off. It is
Hmm.
possible the new management here now we have a different rethink and follow the footstep of others. But never say never. That is just the simple conclusion.
Okay. All right. So two events are going to be held from the 28th of July to the 29th of July. Nollywood Film Festival Germany and the Nollywood Europe Golden Awards this year.
Yeah.
And Are there already movies that have like shown interest in being shown on the day of the screening?
Yeah, like you said, it's becoming very big. Um, Unlike in the beginning, we will be looking, running sketch ahead, start begging for
Mm.
movies. But these days, we have problem of selecting which movie to show.
Why is that?
Because so many movies are coming in every day.
Okay.
So many. Um, we have a lot already. People are sending in movies already.
Hmm.
The screening committees are already working.
All right.
This is why they screen movies to see what is acceptable to a multicultural audience.
Okay.
This is why you see any movie chosen by us to screen, people always enjoy, whether you are a German, European, or an African. So the answer is yes, we have a lot of movies already. And when we are getting closer, Africans sometimes always like to wait to the last minute. So sometimes when we are getting closer, you see some fantastic, because there are many movie makers right now in productions trying to do a better thing with the hope it's going to be accepted to be screened in Europe.
Okay.
You know what it is to screen Nollywood movie in a cinema where you also show all these big Hollywoods, Bollywoods,
Yeah.
European movies. So it's not a joke. In Nigeria,
Yeah.
we will say it's not more and more. So
Okay.
um, everybody also tried to raise the bar, which is absolutely what this uh, event is meant for. We're trying to give opportunity for them to showcase their products to the Western world.
Hmm.
So, and along the line, we thank God it is working. I'm happy to tell you, like the highest, one of the highest winner last year, the movie won so many awards that in several categories was a Ghanaian movie.
And what's the name of the
So,
movie?
oh, I forgot the name of the movie now. Produced by one of the renowned director in Ghana, Accra.
Okay.
So if you go to our website, you can read about that. It was a Ghanaian movie, and we have. You can imagine, like last year, for example, we have people sending in movie as far as from Brazil, China,
Wow.
Japan, Germany.
That huge.
Normally, normally this is not even movie. Okay,
Yeah.
restricted solely normally for
Yeah.
African
No.
movie.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So we have movie coming in from as far as to what do you call them? This Arab war, Syria,
Okay.
Kuwait, of all people, and yeah, South Africa, Ghana, Kenya. It's quite interesting. You see, the job is getting bigger. You have to screen out this movie to know what is accepted to the goal you guys set out, and
Considering,
getting all
sorry,
this.
sorry for the interruption, but considering that there are filmmakers that are from Brasilia and from Kenya that actually sent in interest in letting their films be screened. My question is there maybe like an idea to, you know, set up like a new event whereby you can actually, hold a screening and an award for movies that are from such countries instead of it only being centered on Nollywood?
No, if you the name of our event is Nollywood Film Festival.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that it's restricted to Nollywood films.
Okay.
If you read, if you read our basic intro, It is a movie produced by African and African descent in the diaspora. Like I told you, a Ghanaian movie won several categories last year, not Nigerian movie.
Mm.
We have the previous year movie from South Africa, which was also accepted to be screened. South African movie is not Nollywood movie.
No.
So for the fact that the name of our film festival is Nollywood Film Festival doesn't mean the screening is restricted to Nollywood movies alone now.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, yesterday, last it was last year that I saw, some videos of the Nollywood Europe Golden Awards, and it was a gala theme. So this year, what is the theme for Nega?
No, I didn't get your question again. You said last
Okay,
year was
so
what?
yeah, so last year, I saw some videos of the Nollywood Europe Golden Awards, and it was to me the team was gala because of the attires and that people wore. And what is the theme of Nega this year?
No, gala simply means gala night,
Yeah,
which is of course the name applicable to gala night, award nights,
yeah,
and after party. So that's that remains. It's two events packaged
yeah,
together
yeah,
under one umbrella.
yeah.
You have not Film Festival is the name, so to
Yes,
say, and under it you have Nollywood Europe Golden Award.
yes,
So the festival it's a festival, it's a fiesta. You have film screening on the first day.
yeah,
Like last year, we screened two movies the same day. You have a
mm,
big film screening for blockbuster, big blockbuster in Africa. Believe me, and most of these things are movies that are not yet in cinema, not
mm,
yet on YouTube, not yet
okay,
shown in any. It's a virgin movie. So when we announce our movie, be rest assured you can't run to anywhere on YouTube or anywhere or
mm,
Netflix also to find out this movie. So you should understand the works involved. You understand? So we do the screening in cinema. Then on the second day of it, after leaving cinema, you then go for the gala night. That is the award night.
okay,
And where award is being presented to the winners in different categories. So, which also help the staff so much when they are acting today. They try to, or you are shooting movie, you put in more effort, knowing fully well that people are watching what you are doing back home, far away. And we have a team of journalists, a team of professional scouting for people that fit into our requirement. So that is why if you see the list of those that have been awarded under Nollywood Europe Golden Award, you know we are not playing. These are
mm-hmm.
big names from both home and abroad. As far as to, because go beyond movie, we also expanded. You can be a businessman, you can be a woman, you can be a politician. As far as you are promoting the culture, African culture, directly or indirectly, you qualify to receive award. I
Wow,
remember Danzler James, Senator Danzler James for Atlanta, Georgia, was in Frankfurt to receive our award because she opened way to many African leaders into White House. And she has used her influence, to promote Africa so much in the US. And we recognize that. We invited her, she came, and she received her award by herself. And at the end of the day, she said, this is one of the best awards I've ever received. And she positioned right in there on her desk in the United States. And don't forget our trophy, our award is 24 karat gold,
Wow.
guaranteed 24 karat. It's not more. So when you hold it like egg. So
Yeah.
that is, we thank God. We've been able, with our little idea that started years ago, we've been able to do a lot for image pleasing for Africa and Germany. I remember those days when you travel to UK, for example, you tell them you are from Germany. Nigerians there will just look at you and give you space. Oh,
Wow.
but you not see anywhere to go. You can't go Germany. What they worry you? That's what they will tell you in class. Say, what is your problem? The whole world, nowhere to go. Why Germany? Because they have bad impression about Germany. Still looking back to what happened during the days of Adolf Hitler.
Okay.
And if you see political scene in Nigeria, for example, those based in Germany are not well incorporated into it because they always concentrate on America, UK, Canada, not Germany. They don't stop by. But thank God, everything has changed. Most cases, when we bring all these stars here, they go back home and even pay courtesy call to German embassy and say, "Wow, we never knew that your country is so good and they are so lovely." So we're changing the narrative, which is
Mm,
good for everybody.
mhm.
And that is just how it is. And we thank God. What we started, like play today is benefiting both continents. And we are changing the narrative with just this simple idea, though not easy.
Mhm. Yeah. So, what is the price of a ticket? Uh,
Yeah, it's not yet out, but when it's out, you will always have it on our website, which
okay.
is nollywoodawards.com.
Okay.
We also have different platforms that sell tickets and all that,
All right.
where you will always have them. And you our Facebook, TikTok, Instagram platform, and all that, you will find them. Finding out but the one thing is that for those who attended our event last year, my God, yeah, it was really 20 years anniversary that actually worth it. But believe me, higher we go, this year is going to be a bigger bomb to the core because we're still going to mix it up with a lot of Afrobeat musicians,
Oh wow. Can you mention
stars.
a few of the artists that will perform
Uh,
that day,
we
or is
still
still a secret?
we still plotting. Don't forget,
Okay.
I was in Nigeria. I was in Nigeria last month, and December, January, I was in Nigeria plotting. And let me also let you know that I don't go into music industry. I, this, I went into studio, trying to think of how to make people happy this coming summer. Um, like I told you, I'm from Eastern part of Edo State. We also have our traditional, different type of Afrobeat music.
Okay.
And to make it danceable, universal for everybody, I went into the studio, gathered those top stars,
Okay.
made I come up with something classic that even if you don't understand it, the beating will be irresistible for you. And by the special grace of God, we're going to release it this coming Saturday. And
Okay.
the title of it is Asian Legends
It's a
music.
legend.
So yeah, so it's going to be fun, and most of them will be coming, and it's going to be no business as usual. It's a different ball game. This summer is
Okay.
going to be different ball game. All
Okay.
roads to Frankfurt. You must not mix it. July 28 and 29. Don't mix it.
So, on which platform, on which YouTube channel will the music be premiered?
It's going to be on all music channel. We are working on that. All music.
Do you have
network
a
you can think
specific
of.
YouTube channel whereby the music is going to be
Yeah,
uploaded?
my YouTube channel is Izoya Gold Entertainment.
Okay.
That's our Izoya Gold Entertainment. That's our YouTube channel. You're gonna have
Okay.
it there, and we also shared on our YouTube page, which is Nollywood Film Festival Germany and Nollywood Europe Golden Award. Uh, our group page on Facebook. Izoya Golden, Nollywood Golden, the two different platforms on Instagram. Yeah, and Nollywood Europe page on Facebook or on my timeline, Isaac Izoya. So
Okay.
this time next Saturday, you will find the link everywhere and Spotify everywhere. You will find it to
Okay.
download.
Okay.
Yeah,
And will the Esan Music Legends also perform this year?
absolutely.
All right.
Last year, one of them was there, Wadada, and at least people that attend there will tell you the story. And after that, we toured the whole Europe. Wadada was here last year with Edo Sons of Legend, um, with 24 beats. So we had a good show last year with our top Nollywood stars. You still know them, like Frederick Leona, Mary Uche, Uju Okoli, Zeb Ejiro, Lancelot Dwayne Maswin, and host of others. Cynthia Agolo, Fred Wenjora, our press manager. They were here last year, but this year, expect something bigger.
Okay. And are you planning to produce another movie in Germany?
Of course, of course. The script is already ongoing,
Okay.
and when they are here, we're going to roll movie. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, what advice do you have for people that want to delve into event organizing?
Oh, they just need to have the heart. If you want to dive into it, just have it in mind. You have passion. It's passion. Because if you say you want to go for money making machine for business, you will really organize till you run away. Because when you count your losses, you say, God damn it, what the hell is it? You run away. You just go in there with passion. You
Mm.
understand? Yes, I want to do it maybe to help this promote African culture, or I want to do it to do this or to do that. But if you say you're going in there for money, for profit, for this or that, maybe you can organize more than two shows. You just dodge out to be counting your losses and all that.
Okay. All right. Okay. So, the Nollywood Film Festival Germany and Nollywood Europe Golden Awards 2023 will be held in Frankfurt, Germany. So, um, keep yourself updated on what's going to be happening concerning the event, my people. And Isaac Zoya, I want to say thank you for having the time for this interview. I really appreciate it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
So, yes, thank you. So, I wish you a very nice day.
Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Same here.
Bye.
Bye bye.
So, thank you for tuning in to this interview. And I wish you a great day and a new week ahead full of God's blessings and safety. Bye.